A shifting geopolitical landscape is testing long-standing international norms and rules, while the intensifying impacts of climate change are reshaping lives and economies across the globe. At the EBRD, we witness these effects every day in our countries of operation. And nowhere is more evident than in Central Asia, a region on the front line of the climate crisis. A lot has been said about that already, but rising temperatures, melting glaciers, increased incidence and severity of droughts, shrinking river flows are not hypothetical risks. They are realities, and they jeopardize energy security, agricultural productivity and livelihoods across the region. They also cause disruption to services and damage assets. The scale of this challenge is indeed formidable, but let's be clear. The green transition is not just a necessity, it's also a big opportunity. Investing in green technologies and a green economy creates jobs, attracts investment and private capital flows, increases competitiveness and generates growth. In short, it improves the overall economic, energy security and resilience of a country. At the EBRD, we are committed to helping Central Asia harness green opportunities, and we are already providing critical investments to support water management system, the energy transition and sustainable urban development. 61% of our projects were in the green area last year. In the Kyrgyz Republic, for example, we helped pilot new technologies and are supporting the government to implement reforms in tariff regulation to improve irrigation and water management. Here in Uzbekistan, the EBRD is supporting the country to realize its ambitious climate and renewable energy targets. We have already financed more than 3 gigawatts in renewables and are now helping finance the first green hydrogen facility and largest battery energy storage system in the region. And we are working with the government to design and deliver competitive bidding processes for another 2 gigawatts of wind power capacity. In Kazakhstan, too, we are supporting the green energy transition with the implementation of competitive auctions for 6.8 gigawatts of new renewable energy capacity, which will help create the policy environment to scale private sector investment. Through our Green City programs, cities in Central Asia are developing action plans that help catalyze investment for sustainable urban infrastructure and climate action. In Dushanbe, for example, we are investing in key infrastructure upgrades and sustainable transport solutions. But the way forward requires more than just policy engagements and investment. It demands strong collaboration. And that's why we believe that country platforms can play a powerful role to drive the green transition and foster partnerships in Central Asia. They bring together governments, private sector, financiers, multilateral institutions, donors and civil society to ensure alignment and drive synergies. Country platforms also approach green transitions holistically, simultaneously delivering long-term climate planning, regulatory support, technical assistance, capacity building, and where needed, channeling concessional donor funds. So they can play a transformative role to scale impact and mobilize private capital for climate action. The EBRD, we are supporting country platforms in Turkey, Egypt and North Macedonia. And we think that this model holds immense promise for Central Asia to connect dots between climate concerns and investment needs. That's why we are exploring such an approach in Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. Let me end by reiterating a crucial point. Collaboration is not merely advantageous, it's essential. As we navigate a changing geopolitical landscape, it's more important than ever that we continue to come together. This is why we value so much this forum. Through the discussions we hold here and the partnerships we develop, we can find innovative solutions to persistent problems. When we convene and collaborate, we reinforce our collective ideals, drive progress, and demonstrate our capacity to build a more resilient future. The EBRD stands ready to support Central Asia in these critical efforts. Let's keep moving forward together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam President, for sharing with us those important facts and information showing the important role of EBRD in Central Asia's green transformation. And now, allow me to give the floor to the UN Under-Secretary General and Executive Secretary of the UN Convention to Combat Desertification, Mr. Ibrahim Thiaw.